Well, it is Monday and I am back in the office. It's a little bit of an odd week this week. Christmas Eve is Friday, so many are calling it a rather short week. We don't plan on being in court Christmas Eve day, but we will be seeing clients in our offices in New Jersey and in Pennsylvania. I was in court this morning representing a client, and now I'm back in the office in Moorestown, New Jersey, getting ready to see some clients in the afternoon session. With that said, they come out with an article today regarding the Philadelphia vaccination mandate for small businesses, specifically restaurants in the city of Philadelphia. And in that article, I detail whether or not I believe that the city could actually enforce the vaccination requirement. And I believe that they can enforce it through the Department of Health in the city of Philadelphia. Whether or not that's the right decision, I tend to not believe it's the right decision, given the fact that many small businesses in Philadelphia are already suffering, and there's a lot more that needs to go into the decision regarding a vaccination mandate. And I don't believe the city is thinking of small businesses here. And I think that the restriction is overly restrictive. In that, with that being said, I did detail in that blog article what the city needs to satisfy to make those searches, and I'm calling them searches, they're administrative searches legal. And you have to understand, and in the article, I explain there's a difference between law enforcement searches and regulatory or administrative searches. Law enforcement searches require probable cause, and while there's exceptions to search warrants, in most situations, law enforcement needs a search warrant to search a business or a property. Now, in this situation, with regards to the restaurants and Philadelphia's vaccination mandate, they're not going to require a search warrant to go into the business because the businesses are operating in a regulated environment. And in order to operate a food services business in the city of Philadelphia, you're going to have to abide by the Department of Health regulations. And that allows the inspectors or whoever the city goes into these businesses, whoever goes in, to ask the business owner and to try to verify if they're complying with the vaccination mandate requirement. Now, with that said, neither the employees nor the patrons are required to answer questions. If the employees don't answer questions by the inspectors, I believe the city could probably shut down the restaurant. If the patrons refuse to answer, I don't think there's anything that the city could do. I think if they try to close the business down, I think the business itself would have a very strong claim against the city for improper practices. But I believe that in most situations, the city, while they say the mandate's in place, don't have enough resources to really enforce it. So I believe that most businesses are probably on the honor system. With that said, if you have questions about the difference between a law enforcement search and an administrative search, it's important that you give us a call, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey. The website, gambonelaw.com, a tremendous resource for you and your family. All my books, my blogs, my videos are available there in one convenient format. We will be coming out with our weekly e-update this week. In addition, we'll be coming out with a year-end kind of super e-update, which wraps together some of our most important content throughout the year into one newsletter. Look for that later this week. We will be coming out with various articles this week focused on drinking and driving and things that often happen during the holiday season. We know that through past experience from over a decade of representing people in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, that the holiday season, there's an increased police presence in both Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Please be on the lookout for that. Remember, most criminal cases begin with a traffic stop. We've put out a lot of information, a lot of content in our blog, in our video regarding what to do if you are stopped by police. Remember, never consent to a search of your person or your property. So if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a great Monday, and I'll talk to you all very soon.